Hey guys, welcome back. It is shaping up to be a beautiful day today, and it's eviction day for the chicks. So the goal today is just to finish getting the that A-frame that's in the background there fixed and ready to house all of our chicks, because they are 5 weeks old. I can't remember. Either way, they're big enough that they're ready to go outside, and it's been consistently warm, and we're not gonna have too much trouble with any more cold snaps, I don't think. And they're all feathered out. I'll stop talking, I'll show you guys. Y'all ready to get outside? I've been putting the brooder outside probably 4 or 5 times now, just so that they can start to get some outdoor experience, but they're not quite ready, which is why it's nice to have this thing on furniture dollies so that it can roll out there. So maybe consider that. And all right, so let me show you where we've gotten so far. If you'll remember back last year, we had some pretty strong winds that came through and it tumbled our A-frame, and when it did, the only thing that broke was the door, and it's just been kind of hanging on there. I put some temporary stuff in there just to keep the door held together, and I was going to rebuild this, but a couple things. One, I don't have pieces long enough to replace the sides without like planing down a bunch of 2x4s, and I didn't want to build a full like 2x4 thick door because it'd just be way too heavy. So I just pulled this apart and started fixing it. So I don't know if I've got any off somewhere over here. Okay, well, I don't know where they're at, but the little corner braces, I've got several of those that I pulled. Well, there's 4 of them. I pulled off 2 of them, straightened them back up. Got to put those back on, and I just started gluing it back together. So I just got to check, make sure all the glue dried. I think I'm gonna take one board and run it diagonal across the back of this just to help keep it square, and maybe add a little bit more strength to the door, and then we'll go put it back on, and hopefully that's all we'll need to do and we can get the chicks out. Alright, so this door was originally just a bunch of old pallet boards that we put together, and we glued to pocket hold them, and then we put some metal braces in the corners. I still got one of them out somewhere, so I need to find where I put that and get the last one in, but it looks like the glue is probably dried enough for us to take it out of the clamps. So I think I may go ahead and finish fastening this back down first. So maybe let's do that. Do this. All right. I'm gonna need all right. And let's go ahead and grab a hammer too. Oh, got one. So, unfortunately, the chicks became a table for me because I can't get to mine. Sorry, chicks. All right. Get there. cracks in it too. That's alright, we will squeeze a little wood glue. And there we go, enough. This ain't master craftsmanship. It's just a chicken coop. Squeeze a little in there too, just in case. Alright, sorry for the sniffling you guys I know are hearing. It's allergy season and whatever we have around here kicks my tail every year. I think it's ragweed. I know we have a lot of ragweed. I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me. So anyways, we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna have to let that glue dry a little bit, which was wasn't expecting to have to glue that board, but it's okay. It's what happens when you use old pallet wood. I think we're pretty much good. The one thing I need to consider though is Bucky has commandeered that A-frame as his housing, and even though we have other options on the property, he hasn't historically used them, so hopefully he'll just naturally gravitate towards one of those things, but if not, then we'll have to kind of work with him. In the meantime, while we're waiting on that, I want to take you guys out and show you our broody hen. So we had two hens that have been trying to be broody. One of them is our little bantam chick, Little, and the other is one of our white hens, which I'm not sure without doing a little research what breed she is. I've just never really thought about it. But she's a pretty chicken. She's black and white, and she's one of the few that I actually got from another local farm here. And she is she's still broody. Little wants to be, but she won't stay in her spot, and because she won't stay in her spot, the other hens keep kicking her out of where she wants to be, and so it's just not working out. But enough talk, let me show you where she's at. I don't want to disturb her too much. So I don't know if you guys can see her. She's in the back of that little hut right there. This has been, man, this little ragtag put together half a dog kennel thing that's in the corner of our chicken run has been probably the most underrated thing that we have as far as like infrastructure, because I've used it when we were training up Lucille. I used it when we first brought the piglets home. I've used it to help get Bucky kind of used to the hens here. I've used it to put, you know, other chickens in like this. So this is now our brooder. Well, you know, for the hens that want to be broody. So the other night I moved them out. Her and Little, they were both hanging out in some of the nesting boxes. And the problem is she's big enough that she'd probably hold her own, but Little gets bullied out of that nest box because it's a popular nesting box, and the other hens want to lay in there. So I tried to relocate Little and this white hen into here, and they both were a little bit disturbed. We did it at night, which was good, but the next morning Little had somehow gotten out of this dog kennel. I don't know how. I'm assuming she went over the top, hopped up there, hopped over the top. I tried to put her back in there again. She was right back out within like an hour. I didn't even see it. So I'm gonna let her do her thing, but the white one, she went and sat back on her nest. So she's got, I think it's 6 eggs under there, 5 or 6. I don't know if they're incubated. I mean, we do have a rooster. We'll see if he did his job with any of those eggs. And in 3 weeks, we'll see if we've got little chicks running around in here. So this is a first for us. We have not, I have not rather let any of the hens hatch their own eggs yet. But we're gonna let her and see how it goes. All right, well, I'm going to go take care of some other stuff, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to put that door back on the chicken coop. I'm back, guys. I'm gonna go grab that door, and we're gonna go ahead and get it put back on the chicken coop, make sure that all the latches and stuff align, and then we're gonna try to get these chickens out here, hopefully before too long. Let's go see if these hinges still line up. All right, this is the hard part about doing stuff like this and filming, is trying to carry everything, including you guys. Okay. What's up, Bucky? What's up, buddy? You're gonna lose your little house here soon. You know what? You're gonna lose your house here soon. Watch out, bud. Hopefully this is still gonna fit in here. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Moment of truth. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yes, I see you. I see you. All right. Huzzah. Right. Exactly what we needed. Oh, junk here. All right. Buddy, I'm gonna have to evict you soon. I will openly admit that I did not expect that to go quite that well. I expected it to be like all out of square and stuff, because I didn't try to remeasure anything. I just pushed it all back together, clamped it, and glued it. So it's a nice surprise. Okay, I've got a few things I need to prep, like getting all their water and everything else ready, and I've got to go take care of a few things before I can move these guys. So I decided to go ahead and move them outside, let them get, I won't say get used to it, but let them spend a little time outside, maybe get acclimated. All right, I am ready to move the chicks, but of course I can't roll that out across the ground because it's on furniture dollies and the wheels aren't attached. Excuse me. Allergies. Anyways, I'm going to have to lug the chickens back and forth. So I will put you guys on time lapse, and I'll show you guys when we're done. Alright guys, it's a little cramped in here, so forgive me if the camera angle isn't ideal, but we're going to let them out and they're going to come flying up out of there. It's the first time they've ever touched grass. In hindsight, I probably should have done half and then come back, but they all seem to be doing okay. Some of them were actually getting trampled a little. Alright, well, while they're getting situated, I'm going to go get the rest of their food and water. And we're going to keep an eye on Bucky because this is his first time that I'm aware of around baby chicks. So, and they're in his house now, so I want to make sure he doesn't get any kind of way with them. Yeah, he's a little excited, but I don't know if it's just because they're in his place or because they're new. Either way, as I said, we got to keep an eye on him. But the chicks they're outside finally. All right, guys, that's all I got time for today. Hopefully you enjoyed a little field trip with the chicks, getting them outside, and we'll keep an eye on them and see not only them but our hopefully future chicks in about 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll just see how they acclimate, see how Bucky acclimates. So even though we've done this several times now, it always feels like there's a first, and of course it is a first for the chicks, but also a first with the dog, a first hatching our own chicks, hopefully. And yeah, it's always exciting. I love this time of year despite allergies. And yeah, we know Bud. He is anxious. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye.